Why is the Acura NSX such a big deal? Why do people care? Why is it so important? Much of that goes back to the first generation car that debuted a quarter century ago. And when that car came out, it was groundbreaking. It was the first time a Japanese company had come up with a car that was just as good as anything Ferrari or Porsche could come up with. It was light, it was all aluminum, had a powerful V6 engine, and it looked fantastic. It went out of production in about 2005, 2006, and so for the last decade we've been waiting for a sequel, and it never came. In 2016 we finally have the production Generation 2 Acura NSX. I was invited to a beautiful Lime Rock Park up in Connecticut to do some hot laps in 3 NSX prototypes. As far as driving experience goes, the first generation car and the second generation car are worlds apart. The first generation car was decidedly old school. Everything was mechanical. Everything was about being lightweight, stripped down, and a raw and visceral experience. On the other hand, the second generation Acura NSX is all about technology. First off, instead of a 3.2 liter V6, it's powered by actually a hybrid drivetrain, which means it's got a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6, along with not one, not two, but 3 electric motors. 2 of them are bolted onto the front wheels, and the third one is actually bolted onto the gasoline engine itself. As a result, the car launches like no other. It feels like a mix between a crazy Lamborghini and a Tesla. Acura says this car can push 200 miles an hour. I don't doubt them. Will the die-hard NSX groupies be really pleased with this car? If you're looking for a new version of the old car, you will probably be disappointed. This car is a very different monster, and it's a decidedly modern supercar, which means it doesn't necessarily have the stripped-down raw feel that the first generation car does. What it does have is performance that the first generation car could never approach. This car is doing 60 in about 3 seconds, top speed pushing 200 miles an hour. It sits in that very competitive $150,000 to $200,000 price range, which means its rivals are going to be the Audi R8, the McLaren 570S, and Porsche 911 Turbo. If I had 150 grand burning a hole through my wallet, I'd be a fool to at least not consider the Acura NSX. Because it's Honda, it will be reliable. It's a hybrid and it probably will get decent fuel economy. And also at $150,000, it's a relative bargain compared to its European competitors whose starting prices and option lists tend to be a little pricier than the Acura.